important to embrace our ever-evolving diversity. As a company, we look to not only encourage and support diversity of individuals and teach children. As a company, we look to not only encourage and support diversity, but teach children in a healthy, non-blue light disruptive way that the diversity of individuals is our new normal and needs to be welcomed. This led us to create our sophisticated children's book, JJ from Pie Here, which is about a boy, JJ, who lives in Pie Here and introduces us to his community. Through introduction, we can see the large extent of diversity and see the normalization of it through a child's perspective and simplification.
We have a vision that extends from just selling books, and we are dedicated to achieving what we have set out to do in creating this business. Here is our mission as well as our values.
Like any other business, we created goals to keep our values in check and give us something to strive for, as well as keep us accountable. We wanted to minimize our carbon footprint by setting environmental goals such as reducing delivery packaging, limiting paper waste, as well as printing ink by using minimalistic watercolor illustrations. We also didn't want any leftover product, so we accurately forecasted our product distribution. In terms of our economic goals, to put it simply, we aim to achieve a profit by selling our 100 copies printed at $19.99 each. We look to reduce cost by negotiating discounts and donations and setting up our accounting accurately, all while still donating 10% of our profits to our chosen charity of Kids Can. Overall, our ethical goals look to work with companies that have aligning values and make our business culturally accepting. It is also important for us to ensure the contents of our book are PC and not culturally insensitive in any way. This also aligns with our social goals, along with raising the overall awareness of diverse families within New Zealand in 2021, and this becoming a learning tool within primary schools as well as libraries.
So our book is written for children aged 8+, and our target market in terms of selling includes primary schools, young children's parents, retirement homes, as in for grandparents, and bookstores. So due to the stats shown, we know we have a large eager market to sell to. And for our initial validation, we presented a few draft pages of our story to our old primary schools, as well as parents of young children that we knew. They gave us feedback about pricing the book, the wording, as well as popular illustration styles. So because our selling was greatly affected by COVID lockdowns, we had to prioritise our promotional strategies to encourage sales and get our message out. So we made the most of any online forms of selling and sent out a poster to any potential sellers to draw them in. So we believe our product to be unique and innovative as it provides a wholesome story whilst being a learning tool. And by putting a Kiwiana twist on it and keeping production local, it brings it close to home. We found it more difficult selling through our chosen channels than we thought we would, purely because of lockdown in both schools, retirement homes and libraries only being accessible in level 2 or for some level 1. We have, however, managed to come up with more ways of selling and have had to contact through email and promote online rather than in person. People are able to access our books through our website, which actually ended up being really helpful in the end.
So for our production, these were our suppliers that we worked with. So Gallagher, who we were very grateful to work with alongside the whole way. And then as well, our illustrator, Emily Hahn, who's also a student from Waikato Dio. Here's our production process. As you can see, it's pretty self-explanatory. However, we had multiple quality control checkpoints along the way as we wanted to sell the best possible product as well as keeping it very professional.
Outlined in the table are our initial startup expenses. Due to unexpected printing costs and a greater payment made to our illustrator due to the amount of time and efforts she put into it, these expenses totaled at $605. Here is our cash flow. This shows sales of our books over 3 months from July to September. Due to delays with our printing, most of July's sales were mostly pre-orders as reflected in our sale review versus the cash receipts. And selling 100 copies of our book at $19.99 each, we needed to sell at least 31 to break even, which we did achieve. Selling a further 14 books on top of this gave us a healthy net profit and a closing bank balance of $304.87. And as we continue to sell the remaining books, these figures will increase before our $10 or 10% of our profits are donated to our charity of choice, which is Kids Can.
And just to add to that, a lot of our forecasts for our finances were originally laid out with the intent of finishing our sales in this month of November, so starting in June and going to November, but we ended up starting, as Amy correctly said, pre-sales in July, and then due to lockdown, as Georgia pointed out, we continued our proper sales in August, but were quite stumped. So instead of our original forecast, we're just going to look to further expand our sales and just continue selling until we do get those 100 copies out to still give our 10% goal to Kids Can.
Yeah, so that's our business in short. We're pretty proud of what we've done. We've got the book here. It's
Give a little
give a little flick through.
Some of the illustrations.
We've completely fallen in love with the story and its characters, and it's been pretty cool to see, customers loving it and buying it, and just getting our message out there so that kids can look through the book, and if they see something that's pretty similar to their family, just feel like they're, not so odd one out and
not so alone. Yeah, like what just said, I think initial feedback that we got straight away from customers or in emails or comments on our website made the whole thing and the stress of lockdown and all pretty worth it with seeing the reception of the book.
Definitely. So any questions? We'd be happy to answer anything you guys have.
Yeah, well done, ladies. First question: during lockdown, you mentioned it a few times. You've had to sort of change. What was your biggest learning during lockdown?
So I think originally it's probably good to point out that when we were talking about how we would sell the book back in sort of May, I suppose, our main channels that we were going to look to was to go pretty much door to door in retirement homes, as we had personal connections, as well as the school had a lot of firm connections with retirement homes within Hamilton. So that was going to be a huge one for us, as well as going again pretty much door to door, straight to libraries, like going straight to the managers of the libraries, as well as the librarians in schools and things. So doing a lot of personal contact and going in and using our school uniform to help us sort of sell the book and have that as an element. So I think for us, a huge learning curve was when it all got taken online, and it was sort of being able to articulate ourselves in a way that still got our message across really well and maturely. Because I suppose when you're getting an email from someone who's really clear that they're still at school and this is like a school project, which was a bit of an issue for us in a few cases because people didn't want to take a book from a school project rather than a business. I think we all found that sort of learning to articulate ourselves without being there in person and having to do that online, which I think has obviously been a huge thing for all businesses over the past 2 years. Was a huge learning curve, but also really good for us for the future.
And just adding to that, I think it was also using more online channels, like Annie said, using those sale channels like our Strawberry website and linking those in our social medias as well.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we just had to put our big girl pants on and just sell our book and just, just email as many people and contact and ring people, and it was pretty cool to learn how to even just interact and promote things. And
there was definitely there was sort of a month where it all sort of clicked and we were like, oh my goodness, we're actually running a business. Like we were on the phone doing business phone calls, and I was on my laptop emailing the people, and it was cool. It was a really cool experience.
Well done.
Thank you. Anything else? Other questions? Pretty much covered everything.
Cool.
No.
Thank you so much, girls. That was really great. So you're free to go now. We'll let in our next team from Pyro College. So I'll let them in, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day.
No worries. Okay. Cool. Here we go. Are we connecting now? So this is regrounded from Pyro College. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Well, kia ora, we are regrounded. I'm Sarah, head of marketing and sales. Hey, I'm Naomi, and I'm head of finance.
Hey, I'm Case, and I'm the CEO of Regrounded.
Hi, I'm Jeremiah, and I'm the production director.
We've created a environmentally sustainable product out of used coffee grounds that we've recycled into making fire starters. And I don't know how good you can see them, but everything from our product down to our packaging is fully biodegradable.
Just waiting for our presentation to.
Yep, that's fine.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Over 12,000 tonnes of used coffee ground get sent into New Zealand landfills each year. With New Zealand's demand for coffee only increasing, this number is set to increase. We, as a group of individuals, were able to take advantage of this problem and turn it into an environmentally sustainable product of coffee ground fire starters, forming our business, Regrounded. After being satisfied with our most viable product, we ventured into local markets where we sold out. This was to gauge interest and get feedback from our target market and adapt our price before releasing the finalised design for the New Zealand market. We have also had the opportunity to sell out at field days and at a coffee container that we have sold out multiple times from.
Our main goal that we had initially set for our company was to be as environmentally friendly as well as economically sustainable as we possibly could within all aspects of our business. We've been able to meet these goals by creating profit, focusing on having a low carbon footprint in our company. We've also met these goals by having a carbon neutral production process and creating 100% biodegradable product, which includes our branding, packaging, fire starters that leave little to no impact on the environment. Since we dry out our used coffee grounds in the greenhouse, the only use of electricity within our production process is the use of the element to melt the wax that we use in our product. To meet our economic goals, we had to reach an after-tax profit of $550, although we fell short after we started taking wages into consideration throughout the year, as well as not reaching as many target markets as we had first proposed in our company plan at the start of the year.
Regrounded fire starters are a unique product to the New Zealand market and to the rest of the world. A product that is the first of its kind. We have used this innovation to our advantage to hit all our goals that we had set at the start of the term. Of our product release. Interior product was not only the first of its kind, but also environmentally friendly product and environmentally friendly product on the market. Through our competitor research, we weren't able to find a single product the same or similar to what we have been able to create as Regrounded. We've used the waste usually taken from landfills and created a product people are willing to pay for, targeting individuals interested in recreational activities such as camping and bonfires.
Throughout our production year, we were able to keep our cash flow steady, being able to use the excess funds to pay for any expenses that came up. We were able to do this by having a markup percentage of 15.15%, which includes all costs to make our product as well as taking labour. This means we're able to make our product as well as we were able to have a financially stable business that could pay for its own expenses without needing use of external investors. Our forecasted gross profit for the year was $603, although we fell short of this goal, only making $334 so far. This was impacted by the effect of COVID on local markets, although it led us to focus more on online marketing. Our initial forecast is expected to be around $410, although we only managed to spend $320. To keep our expenses low, we focused on affordable, environmentally friendly, and locally sourced products within our business. By supporting local businesses, they tended to give us a discount as we had an innovative product that they wanted to help us get up and running.
Promotional strategies that we have used within our business are the local newspaper, posters in stores, markets, as well as our own social media page. These channels have been able to lead customers to our website or to the coffee container, and they were able to purchase. Currently, we have 5 products on back order, and we are in the works of getting these out to customers. Our product was established primarily for fireplaces, focusing on our target market and creating a social atmosphere for these people. At the beginning of the year, we created contingency plans to manage the effect of COVID and other significant events that had the potential to negatively affect our business. Some of these plans were put into action throughout lockdown. And as the coffee container that stocked our product closed down, both of these events affected our sales. Although we followed our backup plans and were able to successfully run and maintain a fully functional business throughout our whole financial year.
We are regrounded, and thank you for listening to our presentation. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to answer them now.
So you mentioned you lost your major supplier with the coffee container closed down. So what did you have to do?
So for that, we focused primarily on online, and so we were just stocking. She was selling our product, and COVID, she had been affected, and she decided that it was best for her to close down. And from that, we had to kind of restructure our business and went on to more of an online and social media based platform.
So do you guys have a website where you sell the products on, or do you just like market them on like sort of Instagram and Facebook, or?
So we have Facebook, Instagram, and a Storby site for our business. So you can buy off all of them.
All just regrounded. I think the Instagram must be regrounded _, but other than that, everything's just regrounded.
Cool.
How did you find the field days?
We had a really good opportunity with our mentor, Naomi Arnott. She gave us a stall she gave us a position right on her stall to sell our products there. A couple of us were actually able to go to the field days and be on the stand to sell a product, and we thought that was a pretty cool experience, getting to hear the feedback straight from the customers and ourselves, and getting to interact with a lot of higher business people that they already knew. That was really cool for us.
Yeah, good.
Cool. Is that everyone's questions? Sweet. Well, thank you very much, Regrounded, for coming and pitching. I'll see you guys later on, but you guys are free to go for now.
Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Thanks so much.
Well done, team.
See ya.
Thank you.
Cool. So our next pitcher is Ash White, and she is from Putt Pads. She's a sole trader, so I'll just let her in now.
Hi everyone.
Hi, how are you going?
Good, thank you. I apologize if my computer decides it doesn't want to work. I'll just try and get it.
That's okay. I've got your presentation here in case.
Awesome. Right, let's see. Can you guys see?
Yep.
Awesome. Let's press present. Right, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Cool. So hi everyone, my name is Ash White and I'm the CEO and sole trader of Pup Pads. So what is a pup pad? I have one here for you to look at. It is an innovative multi-purpose mat made to absorb any liquids and mud or dirt, and it's primarily targeted for puppies as a puppy pee pad, but can be used for any dog, age or breed. And there's a list here of things that it can be used for, so such as a mat or a cage liner or a doggy doormat. For my validation, I took this out at the beginning of the year during Challenge 1. And the survey was sent to dog owners, so family, friends, and strangers. And Pup Pads NZ validated this by sending to everyone in as many as they could in the target market. And the survey came back with certain percentages, which gave us enough information about the target market. And here, as you can see on the left, there are some screenshots of the results. For innovation, we're using a My Dog's a Model hashtag to promote the product more once our customers have received their pup pad, which is an ongoing process. We're also using the Pup Pads NZ in posts with little messages coming from the perspective of the dog, and this includes a thank you note, which is in the packaging of our pup pads. This ensures our customers are getting involved and feeling really a part of the Pup Pads NZ community. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. So I have 4 major sustainability goals: economic, social, cultural, and environmental. Now, I want to make it very clear that Pup Pads NZ is not 100% environmentally sustainable. However, Pup Pads NZ is incorporating Kaizen as a way to ensure one day, in the not so distant future, it will be. We have a goal to achieve a 100% sustainably sourced pup pad by January 2022 and a 100% sustainably running business by July 2022. And with the current climate change issues, Pup Pads NZ wants to be a part of this movement, into the transition to a healthier earth. Here is a screenshot of one of my financials and my actual financial. And an overview of this is that there is a very large variance. And this is mainly because I budgeted for sale of 7 pup pads and only sold 1. However, this shows that the singular pup pad sold in pre-orders did actually cover its own expenses, which is incredibly good to know. Here is another screenshot of expenses of budgeted versus actual. And from this, we can, oh, sorry, everyone, I'm having some difficulties. We'd be able to see here that there is a $60 variance in the budgeted versus actual, and the closing bank account for the actual statement is a positive figure, which means there's no negative impact on the business. On reflection, when I look back, I probably could have brought in a contingency plan, but at that time I did not think about doing that, and this is something we'll be doing for the rest of the year. Okay, here we go. So gross profits, there's a 0 variance, which is actually really good and ensures that there's a positive impact on Pup Pads NZ. And this is really good because it allows us for the revenue to pay for other expenses, and it means that I don't have to worry too much about all my expenses as well. For net profit, there is a variance of 82.5, and this shows that the actual net profit isn't actually much lower than the budgeted. It indicates that there is a lower amount of revenue in the actual net profit percentage than budgeted. However, this is not a negative figure, therefore it has not negatively impacted the business. For marketing, we have a large target market, and as you can see, there are some things that I found that are highly important, like there's 87.5% of respondents said they would actually buy the product, and 12.5% of respondents said they would purchase more than 2. This also allowed me to figure out the price, which is currently selling at $82 with a 15% markup included, with a price skimming strategy and a high introductory price, which will attract buyers who want and need the product and have the ability to do so. For social media, we have decided to go through Instagram. This will allow us to connect with our customers and demographic and psychographic target markets quickly. Now, we were going to do a promotional strategy known as product giveaways and samples, and this was going to be done after the 1st of December anyways. However, we were going to do a giveaway in October, and the official date was to be decided in December. Given the current lockdown situation of level 3 alert level in Waikato and Auckland, we decided to put this on hold until we were able to organise this properly. This will now be held on the week of Christmas, which will allow pet owners to be in to win a pup pad and a Christmas toy for their dog as a Christmas present. For sales, Pup Pads NZ sold a total of 1 pre-order, as I said previously, even though we budgeted for 7. We did use face-to-face sales strategy when doing target markets and at the distance selling for times when Pup Heads NZ was unable to meet in person. This was incredibly good for COVID and the 2 lockdowns that we've had this year. The mixture of distance selling and face-to-face sales channels, which allowed Pup Heads NZ to successfully gain the 1 pre-order in the month of September. Oh, there we go. So what's in store for our customers for the future? March 2022 will be the start of subscriptions for yearly packages from Pup Heads NZ. These subscriptions also include access to unlaunched products and services, including PR boxes and discounted prices. For the future of the Pup Heads NZ brand, Pup Heads NZ will be stretching the brand outward into the world of dog parks, dog shelters, and dog training programs and classes. These are held by professional dog training experts and expert animal care. These will also teach owners how to look after their dog. The Pup Head will be continued as a product in the Pup Head range. This Pup Head range will include safe dog and puppy shampoos and conditioners, blankets and beds, and 20% of these proceeds will be given to this SPCA, Pet Refuge, and many more charities and dog shelters, and this is beginning in July 2022. Pup Heads NZ sustainability will be continuously improved through Kaizen to ensure a happier and healthier earth overall. Each product created by Pup Heads NZ will be innovative and nothing that the pet industry has ever seen before. I would like to thank all of you for listening to my pitch today.
I have a quick question for you.
Yes, no worries.
Being a sole trader is a tough gig. It's a real tough gig.
Yeah.
What did you learn about yourself, Ash?
I learned that the business market is a lot more difficult, and I like to think, I'm a pretty business savvy person, but it was incredibly challenging. And given the 2 lockdowns this year, I had to really think on my toes with this business. So it was a really, really great experience to understand how everything goes on.
I've also got a question. Great concept, really love it. I have 3 dogs and 1 being a puppy, so fantastic idea. When you were doing your market research and surveying, did the people that you surveyed know the price point when they were filling out the survey?
Yeah, so I did discuss what the pricing would be. I did at the time, at the beginning of the year, say that it would probably be between 60 to 80. Now it is just on the 80 side, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, when I did the survey, the other questions in there were how much would you be willing to pay? Is this acceptable price? All that kind of stuff, which I found out as well.
Oh, thank you. And secondly, if we have time, what's it made of? I may have missed that during the presentation.
So the inside has, the reason why it's not 100% sustainable is because it has a neoprene layer inside of it. However, this stops any kind of leakage. So if your puppy decides that it wants to pee on it or for whatever other reason, it does actually catch this. And I have 3 dogs as well. So I did, and I have 1 a puppy. So, I tried that out and definitely works. So yeah, so it's got like a soft material on the top, and underneath here it's a thicker layer, but definitely in the middle, I believe that it's neoprene, fleece, and cotton on the top, because I know that my dog is very sensitive to a lot of stuff.
Great, thank you.
That's okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Ash. You did a really great job, and you can relax now. So cool. So thank you for that. See you later.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, now we've got Tara representing her group, Baking Memories from Fraser High School. And she can.
Hi.
You're free to screen share when you're ready.
Awesome. One moment. Is that working?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
If it doesn't work, feel free to send it my way and I can get it going.
How about now?
No, not yet.
No, okay. Okay, yeah, well, oh,
Hey, we're good.
awesome. Right. Whenever.
Yeah, ready to go.
Hi, my name's Tara and I'm the CEO of Baking Memories. It's just me here today as the rest of my team can't make it. So we have noticed a problem that within families, technology has begun to take over, leaving little room for personal connections and quality time to be made and spent. Adding on to this, people, especially children, are experiencing lots of lockdown boredom, and it's the perfect opportunity to learn a new skill. So we have decided to make and sell Kiwiana themed baking kits. Our kits take away the stress of cooking with kids and are a great boredom buster whilst being educational. Being able to create an awesome end product as parent and child opens up an opportunity to create positive memories in the kitchen. Sticking to our Kiwiana theme, we currently sell Afghans, lollycake, and cinnamon oat muffins. We do limited edition items for holidays, such as Anzac biscuits for Anzac Day, and we are currently coming up with options for Matariki. Our business is innovative through our recipe individuality that has been backed up by our customers many times. Our boxes are hand packaged in small amounts to ensure the quality is up to our standard. We used customized lettering on our packaging and followed innovative business practices through supporting the local community through donations. In comparison to our gifting competitors, we use boxes, not jars. This design choice has been applauded by customers as they can add extra things when gifting. Our product has gained a lot of validation through customer feedback online. For other customers to see this, it has worked particularly well on Facebook. At the start of our first selling cycle, we held a focus group where we had 3 people who were in our target market to test out our product. We sat there and quietly watched how they interacted with our product. With the information we gathered and the feedback they gave us, we were able to confirm there was a place for us in the market. This also gave us the opportunity to improve our product before we started selling. We used multiple surveys sent out to previous customers and potential customers to get further validation for our product. This was also all positive. We make sure we follow all regulations for food safety set by the government. All our packaging follows the nutritional guidelines and we use accurate use-by dates. We keep all dates of ingredients used for if any recalls happen. We package our boxes in a certified kitchen. And because we aren't the ones cooking the food, we have more flexibility. And of course, we all use personal hygiene. Here at Baking Memories, sustainability is a core value. We are conscious of our effect on the environment, so we use 100% recyclable outer packaging. We are currently in the process of finding a food-safe eco-plastic alternative for our inner packaging for ingredients. We are socially sustainable by regularly donating products to Women's Refuge, as we are a female-run business. We are economically sustainable by using the bulk buying method. This allows us to keep our product affordable for customers at $10, while still making profit and revenue. We are culturally sustainable by bringing back old recipes that will influence the younger generations and remind the older ones. We are helping people learn a skill that is dying out, cooking. Family is another core value, so everything we do is centered around it. Getting the older family members to connect with the younger ones is a big priority for us. Over our 2 selling cycles, we have sold 100 boxes, which is a big deal for us, as COVID limited our selling options. Our main promotional strategy was using posters and a buy 3 for 25 deal to put customers in. Majority of our sales were through word of mouth at 82%. Online was 14% and markets were 4% due to not being able to attend any this year. Aim to develop these further next year. We have started to gain a presence on social media, especially through Instagram. Facebook has also worked well for us as it allows our followers to see customers' reviews, which has only been positive to this point. This year, we have made a gross profit of $520.40 and a net profit of $167.03. Our overall sales were 100 units and our overall profit was $167.03. Overall, creating and running a business and watching the growth from nothing to what we have become today is inspiring for all of our members of our team. We are proud of what we have achieved up to this point and strive to get deeper into the market next year and expand our business further. Right, am I back on?
So Tara, you made 100 sales, which is really good. What was your target sales? I can't quite remember from your presentation.
Our target sales was 180. We weren't able to reach this, unfortunately, because we were hoping that markets would be the perfect spot for our product. Here, I've actually got them right next to me. Labeling on the back. So that was a real bummer not being able to go to them. So so we're pretty happy with our 100 sales, as it wasn't exactly what we were expecting. Yeah,
so when you did your original pitch at 180, what were you expecting to actually sell online as compared to what you did do, and what did you have to change to get those online sales?
Yeah, so we originally weren't going to focus online as much as we ended up doing, just because we were like, oh, our product is perfect for physical markets. So we kind of switched it around pretty quickly as soon as we started getting those cases. And I really ramped up the usage on Instagram purely because I know how to use that app more than I do Facebook. And we've kind of gotten a steady stream of followers from there. And we've, joined different buy and sell groups and we've been finalizing our nutritional stuff and just working out how we can get around it online. Facebook, we've been using that as well. We've gotten quite a few orders actually from there, as they would then personal message us from there.
Well done.
Thanks.
I've got a question, Tara. Sorry, I might have missed it in your presentation, but whereabouts do you make them? Like, do you have access to a commercial kitchen, or do you make them at home?
We have access to a commercial kitchen. So our school kitchen is certified and we are able to use that kind of whenever we want, which has been really lucky for us with no extra cost. So basically we just follow all the hygiene standards that they currently have. We put in a few more by extra sanitizing and all that sort of thing. We bring in our own equipment, which we know has been sanitized properly and cleaned, and it's just us that's using it.
Cool.
I've got a quick question. Great concept. The majority of your sales, I think you said, was word of mouth, and correct me if I'm wrong. When you say word of mouth, when they put the order in, was that then delivery as in putting in the post, or was it local people that you could just contactless deliver without having sort of that contact?
Yeah, so by word of mouth, so kind of talking to people that we know through contacts already, and then they would talk to other people that they knew, and it gradually built out. And we got into quite a few schools as well, so that
great.
with their parents, their students, as it's kind of our target market. And yeah, we have been using, before COVID was an issue, we'd get in contact with the customer and we'd work out kind of the middle ground to meet for the delivery, and all payment was done online majority of the time, so that also helped with limiting the contact for COVID.
Nice, thank you.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Tara. That was awesome. You're free to chill out for a bit now until our awards. So yeah, thank you for your time, and we'll see you later on.
Thank you for having me.
All right, see you, Tara. Awesome. So we have our next group, Hive Hut. They're from Cambridge High School. I will let them in now. No. Yep.
Do we? Oh gosh! Oh, there we go. Awesome. Hiya.
Hi guys.
Oh my God, Courtney, you're muted. There we go. Awesome. Oh, shoot. Hiya.
Yeah.
Hi.
Awesome. Would you like us to share our screen for our PowerPoint and stuff? Awesome.
Go
Perfect. Click the share button. It's like, it's right here. Okay. And then we'll click the open button. Sorry. Awesome. Cool.
Great.
Awesome. So would you like us to go just whenever? Awesome. Cool. So, have you ever thought about the process? Have you ever thought about, keep going. Did you know that beeswax is a byproduct in honey making? Did you know that it is often wasted and not used sustainably by beekeepers? Kia ora, I'm Sharia and this is Courtney and we're representatives of Hive Hut. The problem we've identified is the wasted potential of beeswax, as well as the lack of environmentally friendly products for consumers to use.
To solve this, Hive Hut has created a range of environmentally friendly beeswax-based products made from natural ingredients to use up this highly versatile byproduct. Our product range consists of lip balms, body butters, and lotion bars for your skincare, as well as wax marks and candles for your home.
To validate our products and to see if customers would be willing to buy them, we first sent out a survey to the staff and students at Cambridge High Schools. Following this, we sent out the survey to the local grapevine as well as our social medias.
As well as this, we had members from the local community trial our products and give us feedback. This allowed us to adapt the recipes and create the final ones that we use to make our products today.
To innovate, our product is innovative because it's made entirely from natural ingredients. The idea behind our business is to reduce the waste of beeswax and have a product that customers can use in their day-to-day lives, whether it be for their home or whether it be for their skin.
What sets Hive Hut apart is that we're a small local business, which allows us to engage more with our customers. It means we're able to relate on a more personal level, which we've found to be an important part of sales.
Not only does this help develop stronger connections with our customers, but it also means that we can focus on the quality of our products. We make our products by hand in batches, meaning that we can maintain the quality as they are being made.
Our cultural goal for this year was to include the multi-business concept of kaitiakitanga in our business activities. We did this by carefully considering the impact that our business would have on the environment and by using locally sourced beeswax and other locally sourced natural ingredients from ethical sources.
Our economic goal was to manage and maintain our financial stability throughout the year. We achieved this by budgeting and carefully considering all of our finances. This helped us to keep on top of our expenses as well as account for any costs that were to incur.
Sustainability is very important to Hive Hut, in particular environmental sustainability, as this is largely what our business is centered around. We've thought critically about the use of packaging and materials used in our business so we can replace the traditional plastic packaging with more sustainable alternatives. Our lip balms and body butters are made in aluminium tins, which are recyclable. And on top of this, we offer to collect old tins and organza bags from our customers to reuse them and reduce waste.
Our target market consists predominantly of those aged between 13 to 65 who are conscious about their natural ingredients in their products. This gives us a varying demographic, and we found that it's mainly the attitudes and belief of the environmental issues that helps our customers.
So in order to reach our target market, we've used a range of promotion methods throughout the year, including a radio interview with Camille from The Breeze, a newspaper article in our local paper, Cambridge News, and our social media accounts on Instagram and Facebook. Of these, we've found that the newspaper article was the most effective, as shortly after the article was published, many people from our local community recognised us.
Our main sales channels were our local and regional markets, where we made the majority of our sales and profits, as indicated on the graph. Along with this, we have our website and social medias. With all our sales channels combined, we've sold a total of 232 products across the year.
In terms of the cost breakdown for our products, the cheapest item for us to make is our lotion bars, which cost us $1.19 to make. We then sell these for $8 and make a total of $6.81 profit. In contrast to this, the most expensive item for us to make is our body butter, which costs us $5.19 to make. We then sell these for $16 and make a total of $10.81 profit from a single sale.
Our main sources of finance, as mentioned previously, were our markets, where we made on average $140 in sales, relating to about $99 in profit per market. Along with this, we also have our websites and our social media, such as Instagram and Facebook.
Throughout the course of the year, we've made a total of $2,213 in sales, or $1,573 in profit after expenses we had to account for throughout the year. Moving forward, we would like to continue our business throughout next year. Thank you very much for listening. No. Unshare. Awesome. Stop that. Perfect.
Ta-da!
Present.
So where do you source your beeswax from?
So we get it donated locally. So,
Yeah.
you know, we've got friends, and so one of our group members, Isla, her dad, I believe. It's like from local beekeepers. Yeah. So we get donations from like local beekeepers just in the area around Waikato. Yeah.
And sorry, I was just going to say, with COVID and lockdown and travel around the Waikato, how have you been able to keep sourcing your materials?
So with like throughout lockdown, we still had the majority of our so throughout lockdown, we were actually fortunate enough to have made quite a few products before lockdown.
Right.
Like we had a production day not long before then. So we did actually have quite a bit of product in stock. So we were still able to sell our products on our websites and through social medias. So yeah, we were just during lockdown, we were really just trying to promote that online.
Yeah. Thank you.
Were you surprised by how the newspaper went?
Yeah, like we thought it would like help a bit, but yeah, it was crazy. We had a market in Cambridge like the following weekend, and so many people came up to us and were like, "Oh, hey, we read about you in the paper."
That's really good.
About you this afternoon. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, it was quite cool though.
Cool.
Cool. Does anyone have any other questions, or all good?
Awesome.
Great. Thank you, girls, for your
Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day.
Well done.
It's cool. Yeah.
All right. We've got our next group, the monthly collective. So I'll just let them in now. We might be a bit early, but I'll let them in. They're from St. Peter's. We're joining. Hello. A bit early. Hey guys.
First before we come, and then you maybe press the screen.
Oh yeah.
Or go more.
I'll just wait for them to sort out their technical difficulties. But yeah, if you guys needed a minute just to catch up on your stuff for now, we can do that. Meantime. Okay.
Oh, sorry, we just need to switch our computer over.
Okay, no worries. You can rejoin again if you want.
Can't hear it.
Here we go. I think they'll be coming in again. If anyone's watching the live, feel free to get yourself a cup, a drink of some sort, or walk around, stretch your legs. It won't be far away. Okay, that's coming now.
Won't project that, will it?
Here we go.
Back.
Sorry. But this isn't it.
That's okay.
So I'll put it up. Let me put it up.
Okay. Do you want to screen share? We'll just screen share our presentation.
Perfect.
Yes, please. Over you guys.
Very well with the technicalities. I know it's a bit hook up.
Sorry.
Here we go.
It should be. There we go. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Okay. Right. In New Zealand, women spend an average of 6 years of their life on their period. That totals to approximately 450 periods and an estimated over $2,500 spent on sanitary items alone. Although a necessity, sanitary items are inaccessible and unsustainable, with most ending up in our landfills and sustainable options being significantly more expensive. Hi, I'm Pippa, this is Esme and Millie, and we are Monthly Collective. Our product is a monthly subscription box of sustainable period products and essentials. Everything in our box is sourced and sold at a discounted or wholesale price. By subscribing to our subscription service, women are saving time, money, and the environment. The point of difference for our company is that we are fully sustainable. Our competitors offer sustainable products that are not 100% ethical. We also include a surprise luxury gift which changes every month. Monthly Collective have demonstrated sustainability through all of our quadruple bottom line components, of which all goals were achieved. Specifically, we're particularly proud of achieving the environmental component. To educate women on the environmental factors of sanitary items, we also practice sustainability for our social component. To empower women by educating them on the importance of periods and the value of their mental health. We achieved both of these through our product and marketing by including resources, such as affirmations and information regarding mental health, reducing stigma around periods, and overall starting a conversation. Our company's pūtake is to focus on valuing female empowerment, aitiakitanga, and mental health, and our product is a representation of this.
A key feature of our boxes is the idea of saving. For our product, customers will save $35.17 as our box is valued at $67.17. Our financial goal at the beginning of the year was to make 20 sales by the end of August 2021. This would create a total gross profit of $375.40 and a total net profit of $348.17. We aim to finish sales by the end of September to leave ourselves with the opportunity to start another batch of goods to continue sales until the end of December. This was our plan until August, as our sales were continuing consistently, and we created a new goal of making 10 sales at the Tanahiri market in October 2021. However, with level 4 lockdown introduced in August due to COVID-19, we had to reconsider this goal as this was no longer attainable. After considering all expenses, we could see it would cost us $13.23 per unit. We wanted our boxes to be a reasonable price, and from our MVP research, we learned that most people were willing to pay approximately $30 for a box. We then decided on our sale price of $32, making us a gross profit of $18.77 per unit. As a business, we have been profitable, having broken even at 12 boxes, and as of November 1st, 2021, made 17 sales, which means we have a total net profit of $283.40 and a total revenue of $279.40. We have made a few sales during lockdown and are continuing on to make our next batch of boxes in the coming months and attend some summer markets, using the same pricing and financial strategies as these have resulted in the outcome.
Our chosen place for sales is through social media, particularly Instagram. When identifying our target market, which is predominantly young women or parents, we found that Instagram was the most effective place to sell and promote our product and its values. We have seen a large growth in interest in our product through our Instagram promotion, such as posting regular content and stories that our audience can interact with. This has been the most effective place to sell our product as our target market not only uses this platform regularly, but can interact with us directly and learn all they need to know about our product and how to purchase it. Monthly Collective has seen an increase in sales and positive brand awareness from using Instagram as a marketing tool. Customers can easily purchase our product through direct message on our account and follow links to our email address. This is convenient for both promotion and sales, as it promotes our product easily yet efficiently. We will continue to use Instagram as our marketing platform for the future of Monthly Collective. Although we are looking to start up a Facebook account to target an older generation,
such as single parents and grandparents, and a TikTok account for the younger generation, as we are widening our target market to reach those in compromised living situations. Overall, although our marketing strategy is not significant in size, it is significant in results and has allowed us to continue to make consistent sales, especially through lockdown.
We are proud of monthly collective success over this year, as we have been able to reach and create many of our goals. We are so excited to see how we progress in the future. Thank you.
Did anyone have any questions? Sorry, I'll cue those.
Yeah, look, I'll go. Look, you say that obviously your Tamahiri market lined up and you had to pivot. What did you learn about your business when you had to pivot?
Probably just the importance of marketing, like when we weren't actually able to attend things that we were wanting to attend, like market days and markets. We were challenged to actually market our product more on social media and make more online sales, which was a real test of our marketing, which was really neat.
That's kind of why we Facebook, because not all of our target market is on Instagram, so that's when we decided to bring in Facebook for the older generation.
Was there anything that surprised you that you didn't expect?
Probably the really positive feedback. We had a lot of customers or consumers who were just really interested in our product. And said they'd never seen anything like it, which was surprising. Cool. Should be a thing, we think.
Great.
Great. Well, thank you, girls. Does anyone have anything else to add, or are we all busy typing? So thank you, girls. I'll see you later on, but thank you so much for pitching today. You did a really good job, so well done, guys.
Thank you.
See you later. Okay, we've got our next group called Juice. They're from St. Peter's as well, so I will just let them in. We're a little bit early, but it's okay. They'll be able to sort out some technical difficulties. There she is. Still connecting. Oh, did not connect audio. Try that again. She's coming. I think they'll be coming in again. one second. But Liz, have you seen what other businesses have been happening around the region, Liz?
Heaps.
Sorry.
All of the other regional winners have been announced, so quite a few of them have been continuing on, trying to see what they can do over the these 6 or 8 weeks between the regional final and nationals, and working on that. But then lots of the other teams, similar to these that we've heard so far, have stock still that they're excited to sell and make some money before they go into the summer. And I know lots will be thankful for lockdowns decreasing and levels changing, so they can start to do some in-person sales again, which will be really good for those in the Waikato and Auckland as well.
Oh, cool. And could you tell us a bit about how nationals are going to look this year for any prospective teams that might be going?
Yeah, sure. So you can see my background here. There's lots of tiny little bits of color because our theme this year is a night of color. We've moved it to an online event so that everybody from around the country can join in the same way. So it'll be on the 15th of December. We'll have the pitches being live streamed throughout the day. So from roughly 9:30 to 3 or so, we'll hear from 21 regional winners. And then at 7:30 p.m., we'll have our awards evening. So that'll also be live streamed, and it'll be a lot of fun. Folks in the office right now are actually working on some of the cool things we have planned for that broadcast, and we've employed, we've given our regional winners from across the country some homework, if you will, beyond their pitch. So we'll have some fun things to play and showcase during the event.
Awesome. Well, it's going to be a pretty cool event. And yeah, if anyone's got a free minute, definitely it's worth having a watch and seeing what everyone else around the country has been up to. Yeah, so Heidi and Jack, can you hear me now?
Yep, apologies, we're late.
Sorry.
Where we were, there was no service, so we had to move.
Oh, that's okay. You did well. Yeah, only a minute, so that's fine. Doing well. Are you happy to screen share now?
Yep. Am I on the right page? Can you see it?
Not yet.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. Ready to go when you are.
Right. Hi, I'm Jack and this is Heidi, and our business is Juice. We're a vitamin-infused juice powder.
Our vision was to create a healthy alternative to the juices already available on the market. We wanted to ensure we did not create a negative environmental impact and do our part in supporting those trying to clear plastic from the ocean by donating to sea cleaners with each sale made. We chose to validate through a focus group of people we did not know in a survey at a market day. Through our validation, we learned that mixed berry was the most popular flavor. The most popular social media apps among the responses were Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, and TikTok. 87.2% of the respondents said they would be willing to purchase our vitamin-infused organic juice. The price point consumers would be willing to pay for a 275 ml bottle varied from around $1 to $10, with the most popular being from $4 to $7. From validation, we learned that there was a market for our product and consumers were interested in purchasing. By donating a portion of our profits to sea cleaners, consumers would be more willing to purchase our product over others, which shows our target market is interested in the environment and protecting it.
Innovation. Innovation is extremely important in our business as it separates us from our competitors, adds value to our business, and helps our business continually develop our product and processes. So what makes Juice innovative? Our customers are more motivated to purchase our product over our competitors due to value and sustainability and donating to sea cleaners within each sale made. We also avoid the use of plastic in our packaging as much as possible to continue to show our support and sustainability. We're currently using glass bottles instead of plastic, but in the future, we're hoping to find affordable packaging that is biodegradable to decrease the negative environmental impacts. Our product is unique because customers can make it themselves in their bottle, is 100% organic, has no added sugar, and preservative-free. Juice is also stored as a powder, which gives it a longer shelf life and leads to less waste created. It is also created for our own recipes through experimenting with different fruits.
Sustainability is a core value of Juice, as it is important to preserve natural resources, protect the ecosystem, and reduce wastage. Sea Cleaners is a not-for-profit organisation based in New Zealand, dedicated to clearing plastic out of the ocean. We are doing our part by donating 10% of our profit to Sea Cleaners. We are also aiming to be sustainable throughout our production process and packaging. We use minimal packaging, storing our powders in bulk, and create a minimal waste throughout our production process. We opted for glass bottles instead of plastic and are in the process of looking for a biodegradable option for the future. Here is a breakdown of the expenses of the ginger, carrot, and turmeric bowl of Juice. These expenses include the fruit powder, the vitamin powder, the bottle lid, and labeling. Our other costs include the shipping of the bottles, the additional lids and bottles, that weren't used to Sea Cleaners of our sales revenue, which is $1,479.20. Take away the cost of sales, leaving gross profit at $410.41. Then take away expenses, leaving our net profit at $285.27. We also have GST for the bottles and the powder, which leaves our bottom line profit at $202.79.
Marketing and sales. Our target market are individuals who are health conscious and environmentally friendly. This tends to be around the younger age demographic of around 15 to 35-year-olds. This is because they are more aware of the negative environmental impacts that businesses have and are more focused on keeping healthy and consuming the right amount of vitamins daily, as our bodies can't produce vitamins. Our promotional strategies mainly consist of social media, where our products are promoted through apps like Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. These apps are extremely popular amongst our young target market, and through these apps, we're able to quickly reach a large audience. We have discovered that 9 out of 10 young adults use social media platforms, and the majority have more than one. Our Instagram account that we frequently post on has been continually growing, allowing us to reach this large audience while advertising our product. Another marketing method has been our promotional video, where we have created a promotional video of our juice being featured and being made and consumed. We have posted this to our Instagram and have gained over 250 views. This video has helped attract new customers who weren't previously aware of our business, while overall helping gain more juice sales. Our sales have mainly been distributed in locations such as Tairua and Matamata, where it will be displayed in a food health store and to a company named J Swap. Juice will also be marketed in a local newspaper article in Tairua. However, due to COVID-19, we have unable to take up this offer as we went into a national lockdown. When we get our business into the local papers, we further hope to boost our brand awareness and sales. Thank you for listening.
Anyone have any feedback or questions? I saw you guys had your product, by the way. Do you want to show us that?
We actually have our video up if you guys wanted to see it. It's 30 seconds long.
Yeah, sure.
Am I still sharing?
Our promotional
I
video.
unshared you, but you can share again.
Oh, you unshared.
Oh, wait. Wait, I'm stuck in the slideshow.
Tap on
Huh?
that one. Yeah.
Share, and then, wait.
Sorry guys, technical difficulties.
Wait, okay. Okay, we're up.
Here we go.
We got it.
There you go.
Got it.
Sweet.
That's so cool. So cool. Cool. Does anyone have any comments or feedback? Oh, you guys go. So I think I was writing some things down. Who made the video?
Jack did.
Really? Oh, that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
So you said you got a few more. So how many views did you get on your video?
Over 250, so around 300.
Just over, yeah.
Oh, cool. And do you think that's quite a big marketing method for people your age? Do you reckon?
I think, yeah, especially with younger people growing up around more technology-based advertising and visual stuff.
Cool. Cool. So do you think you'll do a bit more of that stuff going forward?
Oh, definitely. Maybe upgrade it to more professional as well, have more.
Yeah. And what are your plans for next year with the business?
For packaging wise, we want to try and just keep using Kaizen and trying to improve our bottle, be more sustainable. So currently we're having these plastic top lids, but as our main product is just the powder, we'll hopefully be able to just sell it in biodegradable packaging. So maybe like a paper sort of thing, and you can make it yourself.
And maybe more flavors potentially.
Maybe different sizes, different sachet sizes, so you can have make it a larger one or a smaller one. Yeah.
Do you have a what's your most popular flavor?
Mixed berry.
Mixed berry.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, it'll be popular going into summer, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, perfect time to start selling more even during the summer.
Right. Oh, cool. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you're free to go until our finals, but yeah, thank you for your
Great.
presentation. That's really good.
Thank you so much. See ya.
Well done, guys.
See ya. Okay. And we have one more team now, and they're called Seeds of Joy, and they're from Hauraki Plains College. They've just come straight from assembly, so hopefully they're all there. So I'll let them in now. And these are our final team for the night or the afternoon. Here we go. Connecting. Hey guys.
Is that working? Hi. Oh shit. Oh shit. This isn't what we represent, guys. Okay. This does not represent. Am I sharing screen? The screen? Yeah. Share. Yeah. Zoom is very technical, isn't it? Okay, is that working?
Okay. Like you're.
Yep.
Sweet. Do you have the other one? Okay.
Oh, here's the other one.
So,
Sweet. Let us know when you're ready.
Yeah, you can start now.
Sweet. Okay, so we're Seeds of Joy and we're from Hauraki Plains College, and we thought that we would just find an issue within our school and try and help them lessen the effects. So it wasn't really hard for us to find an issue within our school community that we wanted to try and help lessen the effect of. A massive issue we realised in our school was how much paper went out in the rubbish with the rest of our general waste when it could be recycled. Our solution was to use as much paper that would otherwise have gone to landfill. We ended up realizing that upcycling the paper was going to be the best option for us and making the waste paper into something that would bring a smile to people's face. So with that idea and kind of the making people happy, we decided to make a card. And so we collect the paper from school and we mulch it up and make it into cards, and we thought that it would be kind of cool if we put seeds in it. So with that kind of idea, we evolved and brought in the idea of selling not only English printed cards, but expanding and having Māori words in our cards and using native plants such as manuka and kānuka, which are very bee friendly, which kind of leads us to our next point, which bees also became something we wanted to highlight the importance of in our ecosystem. This is why we made sure our instructions were easy to follow so that parents and their young children could plant them together and learn about bees right from their garden. So because there are no products like ours in the market with seeds in them, we didn't have an example to go off and had to alter the normal card making process to allow them. So during our testing, we had to look at a couple of things to make sure that our cards would be successful in germinating once they were planted. So we had to look at the paper thickness to make sure that the seeds wouldn't be wet for too long, just so that they wouldn't germinate before we'd even sold them, which would be a bit of a setback for us. And so we also had to look at paper thickness because we just had to make sure that our seeds would be secured in our cards. So we just put them along the edge so you can keep the message and just kind of cut it out. So furthermore, we figured out that sunflower seeds and seeds of similar sizes were too big to be secured properly. And so we've just gone with the smaller sizes. And lastly, we figured out that Indian ink, because it's made of minerals, it's the best kind of thing because we can put it back into the environment and, it's just coming where it came from. So we use that. We created a line of cards which display Māori greetings on them. This is unique as we found through our customer research that there are no products like this on the market currently. We're inspired by the cultural concept of manaakitanga because we wanted to recycle the paper into plantable cards, thus making a more sustainable future for the generations to come. Another concept that we were influenced by was kaitiakitanga because we wanted to reduce the waste on our earth, and by creating cards from unwanted paper, we're increasing the sustainability for the gift industry.
We are donating 50 cents for every unit we sell to the New Zealand Bumblebee Conservation, which gives back to the community by educating people about the value of bumblebees in our ecosystem and planting bee-friendly plants. The product itself is eco-friendly and compostable. As a result, the environment is protected since the product's ingredients are not harmful to the environment, and we are encouraging environmental safety and education. After considering all expenses, Seeds of Joy was able to come out with a decent amount of profit. After the yes tax, Seeds of Joy made an actual profit of $110.25 compared to what our budgeted was of $168.75. However, profit was never the end goal for our business. Even if we didn't make any, we were proud as we met our environmental and sustainable goals. The August COVID-19 lockdown impacted us in a very negative way due to us being behind in sales and production. Therefore, we had to move the majority of our sales to online. This was quite hard to implement because the majority of the markets we intended to sell at were physical stores. However, we did persevere.
We use social media, local newspapers, posters, and customer sharing as our effective promotional strategies, and the yes market, the online yes market, as our effective sales strategy in order to gain sales. Our most effective promotional strategy would have been social media, as we discovered that customer sharing on local social media via our school website page and the local newspaper, the Valley Profiles Facebook, and even our own social media worked in promoting our product to a range of different audiences. One of the highlights that our company had with our marketing was the video that we did for the Valley profile ended up getting around 5.3 thousand views.
Oh, that's it. That's us. Thought they were on the slide, but look at it didn't even work. Sweet. No. Right. Done.
All right. Does anyone have any comments or questions or
Yeah,
anything?
look, I love a couple of the term you use. We figured it out, So the seed size, we figured it out. The paper things, we figured. How did you figure it out? What did you do?
A lot of trial and error. We had so for sorting out the wetness of the card and how fast it would do, we put the card in my mum's dehydrator.
We put it in the oven.
They turned out like cardboard. It was so much trial and error. There was paper everywhere in my outdoor patio.
We figured out we couldn't do it. We figured out we couldn't do it inside because the water got everywhere.
And our mums got so angry at us. They were just sick of they're glad to see us finishing school. They're far out. But no, it's definitely been something we've really enjoyed. And the trial and error, we got to hang out with our friends, because we're all friends in our group. So it was kind of quite nice, really. Yeah. Even though it made a mess. So, yeah. No. Was there anything else?
So through your trial and error process, though, so as you're working through it, what did you figure out? Because you've obviously you talked about your paper thickness, how dry it was. You talked about seed size. So did you get a better process as you were figuring stuff out?
As we continue to work through and create a better process, we found that our process became quicker. We were able to develop more cards in a shorter amount of time, which was good because that started meeting our demand of our cards. As we got more popular, we seem to get better at producing them, which means we're able to sell more.
Yeah, in the end, I think I set up trestle tables at home, and I can fill 2 trestle tables with 50 cards in under an hour. And at the start, it was one card would take us 10 minutes. It was not good, not sustainable at all. But I think we've definitely learned the process about I don't know if you guys know much about paper making. I certainly didn't at the start of this, but you have to sponge out a lot of water from the frame before you can peel it up, and just making sure you sponge all the water out is really the key.
Since we found that our first cards germinated while they were drying.
They took a week and a half to fully dry, and by then we had plants. So no. Great. Anything else?
Yeah, what's your longer term plan? Are you going to continue keeping the business until
we have been asked to, so in our town, there's it's like a chili festival or something. It's like a hot eating festival. We've been asked to do a stall there in January,
and that's projected to have I think it was 20,000 people pass through it because it's by the Coromandel.
And it's more than one day.
So it's 3 days. I think it's called the Up and Smoke festival.
Yeah.
And so it's been promoted on like More FM, The Rock. So
we were also asked if we wanted to put our cards in a few of the local stores that have since now reopened since level 2's come about.
Yeah, but that kind of got halted because a lot of our team was in the bespoke lockdown up in like Whitikahu and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, sweet. No, cool.
Do you want to?
We did have so we've got I'll just show you this. This is our branding on the back. We've got our Seeds of Joy is down the bottom, and then we've just got the Yes logo there. And that's also Indian ink, and then we've got the stamp, and we do words and stuff like that.
We do
So
like custom made as well, whatever. And we chose to do the seeds like down the side because I know that like my Nana's pretty sentimental about cards, so it's just easy for her to rip off the side and keep the lovely message that I put inside.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're free to go until 4:30, and then I'll see you then. But great.
Okay. Thanks. Our
Thank
business
you.
teacher's shouting us some dinner.
See you guys.
See ya. Thank you so much.
Okay, everyone. So we're still broadcasting live. When at 4:30 we'll be commencing for people watching the YouTube live. At 4:30 we'll go back and due to some technical difficulties, if I just ask you to search up Smart Waikato YouTube page, and you'll be able to find the new live link for the awards. And my helper Maddie will also be we'll also be sending out a link to those who got a link. So yeah. But anyway, I'll be closing this live for now for our judges and team just to deliberate and choose our regional winners. And then I'll see all you teams at 4:30.